Dude, that is one of the best albums I've ever heard.
What album?
Dude, The Exile on Main Street.
Oh, you mean on Patreon right now, dropping today?
Yes, Rolling Stones, baby.
Exile on Main Street, Rolling Stones, the full album reaction on Patreon, along with, we're also doing Pulp Fiction later on in the month, the full movie reaction.
And some more singles, all that for less than a cup of coffee, link in description.
Also, at the end of this video, you'll see a link as well. So if you have any trouble, let us know. If you want to see some great album reactions, great movie reactions, stuff that we can't show you on YouTube, head there. We'll see you.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life.
It was a great life. Chicago.
Freaking Friday.
Dude, I mean, it's been a while since we've hit some Chicago.
I mean, about a month or so ago we hit the live.
Since we've hit some new Chicago.
Oh, accurate.
Not some old sauce.
Accurate.
Not some old sauce. So this, really excited. This is from their debut album, I think, 1969. Does anybody really know what time it is?
I think this is one of the first hits they had, like radio hits.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just looks cool. It just looks cool.
Super interesting song title. Does anybody really know what time it is? First of all, it's like, I guess not. Now that you bring it up, I guess not.
Yeah, I guess not. But I feel like he's not going into the same, like, hyper-technical, math-based thing that we're probably both thinking.
Yeah. And, yeah, so we had the poll with the song on it. I think another song on the poll was Beginnings. And this is on the same record. I think it might be the next song, like, in the album. But apparently, a lot of people in the comments are saying, like, oh, the radio hit won. Anybody know what time it is? The hit won. But the real sauce, the real instrumental sauce from Chicago is in Beginnings. So we might have to hit that one. But I'm sure they'll let us know below.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm very curious as to what we're going to feel about this.
Just know that is also on the menu and was almost the appetizer you guys chose. Unfortunately, you guys did not choose that. Maybe fortunately, depending on how good the song is. So with that being said, we'll get into it. Welcome to the Friday premiere, Eastern Daylight Time, because we got an email about that. Apparently, it's not Eastern Standard Time. It's Eastern Daylight Time, 12 p.m.
Because of the farmers.
Because of the farmers and whatever else. And the solstices, the solstice. So with that being said, we'll be down there with the comments with you, and let's do this.
Let's do it, man.
Okay.
As I was walking down the street one day,
Cool.
a man came up to me and asked me what the time was that was on my watch. Yeah, I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why. We've all got time enough to cry. And I was walking down the street one day. A pretty lady
All right,
Wow.
buddy.
Okay, hold on. I know we're doing this rating thing.
You need a moment to collect your thoughts.
I think I do. All right, count of 3.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
A.
A. Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. All right.
I will
Good.
say, for my rating, I completely I made a radio edit in my mind where I completely clipped out the beginning piano. I just I started acknowledging the song after it started. with the
Well,
horns.
I didn't have to do that, but I did think it was weird that they were like, "Oh, you picked the radio hit, the one with a minute and a half of freeform jazz at the beginning."
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what radio we're talking about, but it's not the same radio I'm thinking.
I just feel like, honestly, if you're gonna do that on the album, have an interlude song that's a minute and a half long, and just give it some super avant-garde name, and let it be right before the song.
I 100%
Might as
agree.
well give it some weird freaking name that
Yeah,
no
because
one
you
knows.
know, you know that's not going to be if this song is on the radio, that beginning is not in the radio.
imagine,
There's no way.
Imagine you just make a song, the title "What Is Time," and make that
Yeah.
the song title of the minute and a half, and then the next song is, does anybody know what time it is anymore?
Or
Just something
randomly
weird.
the longitude and latitude, or time that to the second that some historical figure was born.
Or just the year that whichever dude figured out, if you put the little stick here and the sun hits, you can kind of tell what time it is or whatever.
Yeah.
The year that happened. It's the song is called
Because that's when the configuration of time first happened, man. So that's what we calling it,
yeah, it's this song is called 844. It's what's that? And you have to look it up, and there's the weird niche secret.
Yeah.
Either way though, it's fine. But I just didn't want the beginning to make me hold anything against the song, what I was trying to do. So I just kind of kept
Or
it separate
also,
in my mind.
Part of it almost
Think
felt
that
like it
helped.
was, and this is maybe controversial, it almost felt slightly pretentious. They were like, "Oh, we know we write awesome pop hits, but we're just gonna put on this weird jazz, so we do both."
Yeah.
Right? It's almost like trying to elevate the level, which they already have a lot of real they're playing jazzy in the rest of the song.
It's almost trying to establish straight ethos.
Yeah.
In the beginning, off the get go.
And and they didn't need to, because the chords they were doing in the actual song, with the horns and all that, and the chord changes were already really intricate and cool and jazzy, and
Yeah.
his singing was interesting in a different way that I've never heard
I think
before.
this is also a different singer. This is Terry Kath, the
Oh,
guitarist.
okay, definitely
This is
sounded
the
different.
lead guitarist, the one who died. So that was another reason why people wanted us to hit this song, was because it was one of
Sort
the
of different
only,
sauce.
Exactly.
He definitely kind of sounds like Michael Bublé, which I know Michael Bublé came way afterwards, but
Yeah.
it's that same Frank Sinatra-y sound.
Yeah, I like that kind of that showman
Yeah.
voice when it's done in that. It felt very nice here.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Walking down the street, it's this guy's what time it is, and your response to him is does anybody know? Does
Dude,
anybody care? And then it's a
dude.
pretty lady, her diamond watch ain't working, and then you tell her the same thing. It's really cool.
Literally, it's if anyone with less charisma said that, you'd be like, that guy's an asshole, you know? If you're hey, I'm sorry, do you have the time? And he's like, does anybody really know what time it is? So 2, I don't know, what do you say? I'm trying to catch a bus.
Half past.
But if he was does anybody really know what time it is? You'd be like, oh, okay, I'm going to ask somebody with more heart.
Yeah. Either way, very good. It felt definitely straight ear candy. I think.
Yeah.
It felt just very nice on the ears.
There was nothing I didn't enjoy about the song, honestly.
It's I still want to hear beginnings, and I want to go there. But a lot of people were saying, because we weren't huge fans. I think it was Saturday in the Park or something. We weren't
Yeah.
huge fans of it. And people were saying, "Oh, it's the same vibe as that." And this made me enjoy, really enjoy that kind of just pop song vibe
Yeah.
of Chicago a bit more.
I will say the Saturday in the Park or whatever.
Yeah.
I've listened to that quite a few times since.
Really?
then. Yeah.
It's great. Maybe appreciate it a little bit more than I did. Maybe I have to go back and listen to it again. But this made me really appreciate kind of just their pop songwriting from back then.
Yeah.
Really good.
Great. I think it was a great one. So let us know where we go next. Do we do beginnings? Do we do some more stuff? And does anybody really know what time it is? Hopefully, because
we don't.
This came on at 12. I guess we did know, because somebody corrected us. I really hope that guy who sent us a long email that was hey, just so you're aware, guys, Eastern Standard Time and Eastern Daylight Time, 2 different things.
Also, love your content.
Also love your content. It was very confusing for us. So hopefully you're watching, buddy.
Probably a nice guy.
Yeah, he sent us an email trying to just help 2 brothers out. So
Yeah.
with that being said, we'll catch you on Monday's video.
Yep. Peace,
See ya.
guys.
And with that being said, if you want to see more Chicago, right here, there's a link right here to a bunch of songs, a playlist with all the Chicago songs we've done. And if you want to continue watching us, down here on the Patreon link, we have tons of new content that you've never seen before, stuff that is not available on YouTube, all for less than a cup of coffee. Come join us there. It's down there, as well as probably 12 other albums we've done, Asia, a bunch of stuff. Go see it on there.